This third one is an interesting one, and it's a very sad one also, because you shouldn't be doing it if you're the one doing it. And if your partner is doing it to you, it's time for you to sit down. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, The Bulletproof Life. If you are new here, my name is Ronke Odewumi, and I'm delighted to have you here. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 10 expensive mistakes couples make with money. But before we go into this exciting, titillating topic, please can you take a minute to press the like button for me? If you haven't subscribed, please do it by pressing the red button on your right. It's free, it doesn't cost you a penny. And if you press the bell, you'll get notifications every time I share a new video. So let's get right into it. What are the 10 expensive mistakes that couples make with money? The first mistake that couples make with money is not talking about money. A lot of couples don't discuss money. It's just off the table. You have your money, I have my money. Everybody minds their business with money. This is a mistake, because if you don't discuss money, you don't know what the other person is doing with money. You can't plan against each other. You can't support each other with money. You can't benefit from the many things that are designed for couples to benefit from in various systems, wherever you may live with concerning money. If you don't discuss money, then you don't know if the other person has a little bit less and needs support or not. There are so many things that can go wrong when you don't discuss money. When you don't discuss money, you don't know if your partner is making financial mistakes. And if you are making financial mistakes, your partner is not able to tell you you are making financial mistakes because you don't discuss money. So that's the first mistake a lot of couples make, not discussing money. So if you are one of a couple watching this video, it's time for you to start discussing money with your partner. The second mistake a lot of couples make with money is leaving the financial decisions to one person. And for a lot of couples, this one person is the man. So the woman just looks away and allows the man to make all the financial decisions, what they invest in, how they save, how they budget, and all of that. Only about 40% of couples in the UK have joint responsibility for their money. Now, this is a mistake, because when you leave financial decisions to just one person, you are benefiting from the intelligence and the smarts of one person. You are benefiting from the decision-making abilities of just one person. And you know what they say, 2 heads are better than one. So you should get involved in the financial decisions. Every little financial decision that impacts you as a couple is your business. What life insurance you both have, where your monies are invested, whether you are investing for children and where you are making those investments, how much you are saving, whether you are taking on more debt or paying off the ones that you have. All of these decisions should be made together. When you leave your financial decisions to your partner, you are essentially leaving your future to your partner to decide. You are saying, decide what happens to me in future, I don't care. Decide whether I'm going to be ruined or I'm going to be financially free in future, I don't care. You're saying to your partner, take out debts in your name, do whatever you like in our name, I don't care. And honestly, you should care. So if you have been leaving financial decisions to your partner, it's time for you to stop. In addition to the fact that you are leaving your partner to make the decisions alone, you are leaving your partner to bear the burden alone of where there is enough money, how to manage the money, how to budget it right so that it's efficient, how to make sure that you are doing the best with your money. It's not fair, darling. It's not fair. So whether you are the man leaving all the decisions to your wife, or you are the wife leaving all of it to your husband, it's time for you to change the dynamics and start taking part in making financial decisions. This third one is an interesting one, and it's a very sad one also, because you shouldn't be doing it if you're the one doing it. And if your partner is doing it to you, it's time for you to sit down. And it's called income shaming. You know, when you are telling the partner that's not earning a lot, look at you, you're just a typist, you're just earning 500. Keep quiet. You two, you want to talk. You that have not been paid in 3 months. I beg you. No. When you income shame your partner, you are eroding their confidence. You are eroding their abilities to go out there and make more money. And if your partner makes more money, it's to your benefit. Why do you want to income shame the person that you love? Why do you want to make them feel less? There's so much to this. There's so much to this. There's so much to how bad this is. Please, if you are somebody who has been income shaming your partner, it's time to stop. There's no excuse for it. There's no reason for it. When you income shame your partner, you are telling them that they are less than you. They are not as good as you are. You are taking away their right to be involved in financial decision making, and that's manipulative. So please stop income shaming your partner. And if you are the one who is being income shamed, it's time for you to have that sit down conversation with your partner to let them know that they've been income shaming you and you don't like it, or you don't want it anymore. It's time for you to stop, because it's eroding your confidence. It's reducing your ability to go out there and make more money. It's making you less proud of what you do. Because even if you don't make more money, if you are proud of what you do and you love your job, you should not be ashamed of how much the job pays. And nobody should be allowed to make you ashamed of your income. So therefore, income shaming, take it off the table. That's not something we should be doing to each other. Clinging to childhood financial baggage. This one, I'm going to break it down. I'm not a psychologist, but some of you are clinging to childhood financial baggage. And there are two sides to it. Some people grew up with affluence and they are clinging to that. Oh, I was raised in a 6-bedroom house, so I have to buy 6-bedroom even though I have just one child, or I don't even have any children. Or my father had a driver and we had so many staff. So even though I can't afford it now, I have to do my best to live the life that my parents were living when I was growing up, or that the life that they gave me when I was growing up, I must give it to my children by force, even though I don't have the financial capacity to do it. That's one. Your childhood baggage is influencing your life. The other side of it is, oh, my mom didn't work. Why should I work? No, my mom always got an allowance from my dad, so I have to get an allowance from you. Or my dad never paid any bills in my house, so why is my wife expecting me to pay bills? My dad was never around financially. Why should I be around financially? It's time to let go of your childhood financial baggage. It's ruining your relationship. You have to let go of it. For some, it's a case of my parents didn't work and we survived somehow. So if I don't have a job, we'll survive somehow. Or I grew up poor, so I have to do everything to be rich. So I'm going to let go of my scruples and just run out there and do everything that can be done to make money. Darling, it's time to let go of that financial baggage. You are not your childhood anymore. It's in your past. It's time to create your own present. It's time to create your own financial future. It's time to live by the rules that you set for yourself. There are rules that are legal. There are rules that bring peace of mind. There are rules that make your partner happy. There are rules that benefit your relationship. So you are going to have to let go of all that childhood financial baggage, because holding on to it is a big mistake. Not having common financial goals is another mistake a lot of couples make. The man has some financial goals, the wife has some financial goals, but there is nothing in between to connect the two of you. Your journeys are completely different. Because of that, there's going to be a lot of arguing and infighting. For example, your partner is interested in stunting on the gram, peppering them silly, peppering everybody, pepper their body, no plans to save, no plans to invest, nothing like that at all, doesn't want to invest in the future. You, on the other hand, you want to invest, you want to save, you don't want to pepper anybody, you just want to secure your future. You have no financial goals in common. So there will be problems. And therefore, the two of you need to sit down now to discuss your financial goals and find a middle ground. So if you're in a relationship or marriage where there is no common financial goals between the two of you, it's time for a sit down, because you are making mistakes with your money. And this lack of common financial goals can scupper a lot of things. It can prevent a lot of things from working. It can prevent the two of you from progressing financially, because you are dragging each other in opposite directions. There needs to be alignment. There needs to be a common goal that is driving the two of you towards financial freedom. Keeping money secrets from each other. This is a delicate one, because I know a lot of my sisters want to say, I don't want to tell him what I'm doing with my money. And then a lot of guys too are going, she wants to monitor me. Let me just keep my secrets. Keeping money secrets is a mistake in a relationship or marriage, simply because you are going to do things that you shouldn't do. That's one. Some people keep money secrets because they don't want their partners to know how much they are spending on particular things, either on a vice, on extended family, or on something that they shouldn't even be doing at all. And I'm here to tell you that when you keep money secrets, you are making a mistake. One of the roles that your partner plays for you in terms of finances is to be a check and balance for you. But when you keep money secrets from your partner, they can't check and balance you. Then you will spend a lot more on vices. You will spend a lot more on things you shouldn't spend on. When wicked people come to squeeze your sympathy juices, to get your juices running so that you can borrow them money they will never return, your partner will not know, and so they can't check and balance you. So if you have been keeping money secrets from your partner, it's time for you to stop. It's time for you to ask yourself, why am I keeping these money secrets? Is this so my partner won't judge me? Is it because I don't want them to check me? Is it because I know I'm doing something they won't like? Is this a vice that needs to be controlled? You need to stop keeping money secrets from your partner. One of the foundations of a good relationship is trust. You have to trust each other, and it's time for you to trust your partner with what you are doing with your money. Which brings me on to the next mistake. The fact that your partner is trusting you with their financial moves, letting you know what they do with money, doesn't mean you have to control them. Lack of autonomy with money is a mistake. That situation where you have to ask your partner before you spend every penny, or your partner needs to ask you before they spend every penny, is a mistake. Your partner is an adult. You are not supposed to control each other's spending. You are supposed to be aware, to support, to act as a check and balance. You are supposed to act as a sounding board. You are supposed to help each other as you take the journey to financial freedom. You are not meant to control each other's finances. So if you are in a relationship where there is no autonomy, you don't have your own personal bank account, it's a mistake. It's a mistake because it's important that you as an adult have your own money. You need to have your own personal bank account. You need to have money that you have access to, which you can control and spend, because you work for the money, don't you? So therefore, you need to have autonomy. And if you're a housewife who is getting an allowance, you have still worked for the money. So you should still have autonomy of that money that is coming into your account. So not having autonomy of some money is a mistake in a relationship. It can bring so much tension. Imagine that you want to buy chocolates, you have to ask him. Oh, you want to buy a pair of shoes, you have to ask her. It's a form of control, and it shouldn't be happening. That's not what love is about, right? That's not what we do to people that we love. We don't control them. So no, you need to have autonomy of your own money. Pretending your finances don't impact each other. This particular mistake is one that feeds into a lot of the other mistakes I've mentioned earlier. Because you are pretending that your finances don't impact each other, that's why you are keeping money secrets. Because you are pretending your finances don't impact each other, that's why you don't talk about money. Because you are pretending your finances don't impact each other, that's why you are making financial decisions alone. So if you have been pretending your finances don't impact each other, I'm here to tell you that they do. In fact, in the UK, if your partner has bought a house with their names alone, but you live in that house, if you try to buy another house, it can be considered a second property for you. The mortgage broker can look at it and decide that it's simply a second property, so that the property that your partner owns is considered your property as well. Also, if you bear the same name with your partner and you have at least one bank account together, you are financially linked. If you have a mortgage together with your partner, you are financially linked. So therefore, any mess up on their credit report can impact your own credit report. So it's time for you to stop assuming that your finances don't impact each other. And even for those in countries where you don't deal with credit reports, you don't deal with mortgages, if your partner is in debt and he cannot pay, the debtors will chase you along with your partner. If your partner is owing people and has a habit of borrowing money all over town and doesn't pay it back, people are looking at you as the husband of the debtor. They are looking at you as the husband of the woman who likes to buy bone straight but does not pay. They are looking at you as the husband of the woman who is owing everybody monies for shoes, monies for bags. Your reputation is at stake. Your brand is impacted. So it's time for you to stop thinking that your finances don't affect each other. If you are a couple, your finances definitely impact each other, which is why you should not keep money secrets. You should have money discussions, and financial decisions should be made together. As a couple, especially in the UK, there are so many tax benefits available to you as a couple, which you can take advantage of. So it's important for you to explore these avenues, get online, get on the gov.uk site, and check for the tax benefits that you can benefit from as a couple. And to the last mistake that couples make with money is saving for their children's college education without saving for their own retirement. Your retirement days are very important. And while it's also important for you to save for your children's education, it's especially important that as a couple or as an individual, you save for your retirement. Your children can always get scholarships. They can always get loans to go to college. They can get grants and bursaries to go to college. So while it's important for you to save for them, there are other ways they can get funds to fund their college education. Your retirement, you can't get a scholarship for it. Your retirement, you can't get bursary, you can't get grants, you can't get scholarships, you can't get loans to fund your retirement. And that is why it's very important that as a couple, while you're saving for your children's college education, you invest in your retirement. You invest in a pension plan. You start a pension for yourself if you have not started one. You join a pension plan at work. If you are self-employed, you can get involved in a self-invested personal pension, which is called a SIP. If you are in a country where there is no SIP, you can get involved in a private pension. You make plans for your retirement days before you make plans for your children's college education. I have now shared with you 10 expensive mistakes a lot of couples make with money. If you have been making any of these mistakes, it's time for you to sit down with your partner to discuss and to address how you will stop all these mistakes so that you can have a faster journey to financial freedom. As usual, it's been a delight hanging out with you guys here today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do me a solid by subscribing. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, copy the link and share it on WhatsApp, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram. Invite your friends to join this bulletproof community. We are doing amazing things here. Until my next video, it's your girl, Ronke, and I'd like to tell you to keep having a bulletproof life. Bye-bye.